Today, let's study integrals. Dear Diana, if I could teach you math, this is what I would be teaching you. Okay, we want the limit as h approaches 0 of 1 over h. This is going to give us infinity. And the limit as n approaches infinity of 1 over n, this is going to give us 0. Now, if you can accept these two limits, then you can transform the integral of f of x dx from this limit as n approaches infinity of the summation I equals 0 to n of f of x sub I delta x. You can transform this into this, the limit as h approaches 0 of the summation of I equals 0 x minus c all over h f of c plus ih times h. And to turn this calculates the area under a curve, and to turn it into an antiderivative, just slap a k at the end of it. And now if you want to test this definition of an integral with the fundamental theorem of calculus that says the integral, do you want the derivative on the outside or the integral on the outside? The d dx of f of x dx. This is just supposed to give us f of x. Let's see if that's true. So, we know that the d dx of f of x is equal to the limit as h approaches 0 of the f of x plus h minus f of x all over h. And we want this into here. So we want the limit as h approaches 0 of the summation I equals 0 x plus h minus c all over h of f of c plus ih times h minus I equals 0 x plus c all over h, and it's not plus, it's actually minus. Minus f of c plus ih times h, and all this is over h. Oh, this is plus k, this is plus k. How are we gonna do this? The point is that the k's cancel. The k's cancel, the h's cancel. The k's cancel, the h's cancel, and all you're left with is this. X minus c all over h plus 1 summation I equals 0 f of c plus ih. This is the limit as h approaches 0. And you're going to subtract I equals 0, x minus c all over h, f of c plus ih. And you're going to bring this term down so that you're left with f. You want the limit as h approaches 0 of f of c plus I, which is this x minus c all over h plus 1 times h. You're going to bring that down. And you're going to subtract 1 from here. So basically, if you notice, okay, and then you're gonna add the summation I equals 0. You have x minus c all over h of f of c plus ih. And then you're gonna subtract this I equals 0. X minus c all over h, f of c plus ih, and all this goes to 0. And you're left with just the limit as h approaches 0 of f of c plus, you're going to distribute that h, so you have x minus c plus h. The c's cancel, h's go to 0, and now you're left with is f of x, which is QED. If you believe in the balance of nature, then pretty much, if this is the derivative and this is the integral, then what they have in common is the limit as h approaches 0. H approaches 0. That's what they have in common. Well, Diana, that's all the math I have for today. I hope you enjoyed it.